Money FM 89.3. Best of breakfast. Mind your business. Only on Money FM 89.3.
That's right. Welcome to Mind Your Business. I'm Ahmad Akhtar and I'm joined by Ryan Huang. Ryan, have you ever built an app from scratch?
No, because it's quite daunting when I think about all the lines of code, putting it on Notepad and double-checking that I didn't make any errors. And it's not easy, I would say.
So if you did, you'd probably leave it to the experts, i.e. the developers or the coding experts. But they would then spend hours or maybe days building your application and then charge you an arm and a leg. So what are you planning to do about it?
Yeah, that's a tough question. So what is the answer?
Well, there is apparently a new wave of tech making it possible for anyone to create an app from scratch. It's no-code and low-code platforms, which is making waves in the market.
So you can do it yourself without having to know the nitty-gritty details of how to code. Just drag your blocks of text or graphics around on your screen to create your own software.
Something of that sort. And we have one of the players in this space, OrangeKloud, that's with a K. KLOUD, who is helping businesses break down some of these traditional barriers to app development. So without further ado, let's welcome on the show Stephen Chu, who's the Chief Operating Officer at OrangeKloud. Good morning, Stephen. How are you?
Good morning. Yes, I'm fine.
Hey, Stephen, great to have you on, but let's get into the origin of OrangeKloud first. What's Orange and what's Cloud here? Of course, Cloud with a K here.
Well, actually, the OrangeKloud plain name comes about, basically, we are looking at it as a logo that actually represents certain so-called aspects of the no-code platform. And the cloud comes about because basically we know that cloud is going to be the next so-called generation of infrastructure that people are always looking at. So that's how the name comes about, yeah.
All right, interesting. What is exactly, for the uninitiated, Stephen, a no-code platform? Some of the key features and how did the idea for this platform come about?
Yeah, so if you look at a no-code platform, especially ours is known as eMorbid. So unlike many recent entrants in the no-code space, we started OrangeKloud way back in 2015 and recognizes the challenges businesses are faced in rapid application development. So if you look at the other business of our company, we are actually in the ERP solution consulting services, whereby we help customers to implement the bank ERP system and also to go digital with the different mobile applications which were actually developed using our eMorbid no-code platform. So such mobile apps will perform the front-end processing and actually seamlessly integrated to the back-end. And as we go along, we have seen particularly rapid adoption of our eMorbid no-code platform. And currently, our dedicated eMorbid AI team is working on integrating AI capabilities into the platform to further simplify the entire development cycle, making it even faster and simpler. So traditionally, there's always increasing awareness that traditional software development can be a significant bottleneck. It often requires so-called highly specialized skills, it's time-consuming, and it can be expensive. So this one creates a gap whereby businesses, both large and small, struggle to quickly and cost-effectively build the software that they need to solve problems and actually capture opportunities. So with our eMorbid, so-called no-code platform, what the developers need to do is to actually use our drag and drop functionalities, right? Use our so-called plugins and actually create using those already existing templates that we have to help them to create the applications that they need. So it actually reduces the whole system development life cycle, actually can create faster and actually get efficiency out of application development.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the possible users of this and the potential customers that you might have. And I'm thinking maybe from the case or perspective of restaurant. And I'm looking for an ERP system or point of sale system or whatever software I might need. One of the places I might go to is what is already out there. I think you've got these off the shelf. When would I maybe consider going to do it myself? Why would I need to do it myself?
Well, I think basically when people are running a business, right, and they need certain actually systems or applications that serve their needs to bridge the gaps that they have in their issues or in their operations. So in a way, if you go to get something off the shelf, of course, first of all, it will take time to implement, all right? It will also so-called have to go through the process of searching and finding, and especially so if you are developing an ERP system that will actually take time to really look at user requirements, trying to map the user requirements with the ERP system, And you have to go through the entire process of getting a consulting company to help you to do that. But let's say if you're looking at really creating a simple app, right, something actually to solve some of the issues that you have operationally, using a no-code platform like eMorbid actually helps you to put those ideas together and actually goes through the whole entire cycle of so-called implementation, collecting user requirements, and actually pushing or developing the design of the applications using the platform. So, for example, today, OrangeKloud is actually investing a lot in putting AI into the whole no-code development platform. So what happens is this, imagine yourself, right, coming to the platform and you just have to give your idea what exactly you want to build instead of immediately diving into coding or having a complex specifications. It's actually simply articulate your vision to our AI. Think of it having an intelligent digital analyst who understands your needs, and then you describe the features, the target audience, and the desired outcomes. From there, our AI agents will take over at various stages, and then they will actually help you to collect the initial requirements gathering, suggesting the kind of architecture, designing all the interface for you, and even gathering all the functional codes. So essentially, you just guide the AI telling them exactly what you want to build. So this one will definitely increase the speed of development. At the same time, you don't really have to have any really so-called in-depth technical knowledge, all right, for you to learn and pick out a system and able to develop an app quickly. Right. Of course, I think for more highly complex applications, they will still need some skilled developers to help along. So this is the way we see with a no-code platform, especially with AI components in it, it can help you to speed up the whole development process.
All right, Stephen, let's get into some specifics here to make it a bit more relatable to our listeners. You've developed over 2,500 enterprise mobile apps to date. Can you walk us through a real-world example of a business that has used your platform?
Okay. We have actually, over the last 10 years, we have developed more than 10, 15 kind of mobile apps and also platforms for the different industries that we serve. And actually, particularly over the years, we have seen more and more rapid adoption of such a no-code platform. So, take for example, our field sales and van sales applications that enable the mobile sales teams to generate sales orders on the spot, check inventory, deliver schedules, and close the order. Whereas the back-end staff knows real-time what orders are created and even how much cash has been collected over the day, even before the sales teams return to office at the end of the day. And the sales team have extra time to go and do more sales before returning to office. So similarly, for delivery services, the ability to rapidly build and deploy apps for route optimization, real-time tracking, and proof of delivery directly translates to faster turnaround times and also improve customer experience. So think about it, providing the field sales teams with all the mobile apps built on eMorbid actually allows for instant order placement, on-the-spot issue resolution, and automated report generation. So this one, it actually helps to eliminate a lot of paperwork, reduces error, and ultimately boosts productivity and, of course, customer satisfaction. So with all these so-called mobile apps that we developed over the years, serving the different industries, especially in the food services, in those industries that do a lot of project job costing, and also in those field sales and field services, such customers or such industries will actually benefit a lot from having a mobile app simple to operate and easy to use to serve their day-to-day operations.
Yeah, Stephen, I'm curious, which are the industries that seem to be gravitating towards these DIY adoption of software making, and also what sort of business models are you running? Because you mentioned it's going to be more cost efficient. What sort of prices are we looking at? Is it a one-off? Is it a recurring fee?
Okay, as far as the so-called this eMorbid platform, it's actually a cloud service solution. So everything is going by monthly subscription. As a customer who use our mobile apps that actually developed using this no-code platform, or even they have IT teams internally that might like to learn about how to use our eMorbid platform to develop apps, they just have to pay a yearly so-called, for example, a developer license and also a runtime license to use the apps that we develop for them. So these are the two types of licenses that you need to pay each year.
All right, just curious, Stephen, to know what kind of advice you would give to traditional companies that are still relying heavily on paper or legacy systems.
Well, I think you know that over the years, the government of Singapore has actually encouraged SMEs to go digital. So the way I look at it is that throughout our years of experience in helping SMEs to go to do their so-called digital transformation journey, right? So the most important thing is, first of all, you have to look at whatever existing manual processes that you are going through as a company. All right, look at all the so-called bottlenecks that you may have identified over the years. Look at those pain points that you have. And from there, you can actually get a consulting company like us, and we will actually help you to identify those and try to do a mapping of those issues that you have onto any of the systems or any of the so-called ERP back-end systems that you are looking at, right? If it's a manufacturing plant, for example, and then we will help you, right, to automate those processes as much as possible. So we help people with the digitalization of their operations, and of course, over the years, being in the service industry for more than 20 years, we actually have developed a lot of domain knowledge, and we will actually advise that the SMEs, when they go through that process, you actually have to look at how that process will so-called improve their efficiency, change their business model if there's a need to, all right, and make use or leverage on the systems that you are looking at, or even at those mobile applications that will help you to digitalize your front-end processing transactions as much as possible. And of course, at the end of the day, it will be good that it can be integrated seamlessly into the back end, like what we have done for most of the SMEs, because that will actually save you a lot of time in having a single source of data that you have.
All right, we've been in conversation with Stephen Chu, who's the COO of OrangeKloud. They are approaching no-code development platforms in a unique fashion. They run an AI platform known as eMobic, which helps developers build mobile apps without the need to code with hundreds and thousands of lines, using a simple drag-and-drop method to build your desired apps rapidly. Stephen, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show.
Right, thank you.
Thank you for your time. Stay with Money FM 89.3.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.